What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good? It's night right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating and drinking.
Look a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What's up? What's up? It's me, L Teddy 27, and I am back for yet another review. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be our review for Real Life and Philanthropy. This is season 2. It is episode 3. It is entitled A Good Deed and Some Reads. I don't know where the good deed came in. I don't. Let, y'all see, I had to put on the industrial strength mask because it can protect me from you, but not you from me, because I can kind of still breathe out of these vents or whatever. So I'm protected, but you might not be, because I need all protection from all of you people. I got to put on shades. It's a mess. It's a whole mess. Anyway, we start off. Malik goes to this brunch at the Four Seasons Hotel in Buckhead. Now, the brunch was for fibroids awareness. Okay? Fibroids. Say it with me. F as in Foxtrot. I, B as in Bravo. ROI. D as in Delta. S as in Sierra. Okay? Fibroids. I wanted to put that out there, okay? Before we go any further, so y'all know what the fuck we got going on. So at first he tried to make it seem like he was invited to it to, be a part of it, or, be one of the guests in the inside of Mama is working the brunch. She is supposed to be a production assistant for who? I don't know, because that lady that he was speaking to at the beginning act like she didn't know him from a can of paint or what was going on. So I don't know who he was a production assistant for. Yeah. He interviewed Jerome Tramiel, who was invited, but that interview didn't go well. And Malik, my love, my doll. What I'm going to need for you to do, my love, is, Mr. Youssef, please work on your public speaking. I mean, if you are going to be about the business of interviewing people on, as they go into places on red carpets, or being someone who has to speak publicly, you need to work on those things. Otherwise, you sound like Beyonce when she gets a microphone in front of her. A damn mess. Because Beyonce, we know, can't talk. And I need you to work on that. You got to be able to code switch, boo boo. Code switch. It is what it is. And you have to get, now you can come. I teach English for a living. You can come sign up for one of my courses, or I can give you some free help with this public speaking thing if you want. You know what I'm saying? I could do that. I'm here for you, Malik. I'm here. You know I'm here for you. I love you down, but girl, you got to do better. Do better. Do better. Now, because you got to understand, like, when I'm making a YouTube video, I can use colloquialisms. I can use slang. I can, drift between, different forms of code switching as I deem necessary, because it's just for entertainment. But if I am in a professional setting and I know that there are people that I need to speak to, I need to speak in front of a large crowd, I'm going to have cameras in front of me, and things like that, you need to be able to be well spoken. Code switch. Hit me up. You know how to hit me up. We can work on this. Anyway, um, Ty Valentino came through. He don't look like Mama was invited to the event either. She just showed up because Malik said show up, but she ain't had no ticket to this good brunch. Because Mama did not go in. And Mama looked like she loves to eat. So I would be very surprised if Mama had a ticket to go eat at said brunch and did not eat. I also saw the little flyer or whatever. Did they say Shay Johnson was the co-host? Shay Johnson. That Shay Johnson. Love and hip hop Shay Johnson. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Anyway, I was trying to figure out why, dear God above, Malik and Ty kept saying Thyroids, as in your thyroid gland, as in T, as in tango, HY, ROID, instead of fibroids. They were saying thyroid instead of fibroid. Come on now, this is what I'm talking about. That's not even dealing with public speaking. That's just knowing where you are. And if you are a production assistant for an event and you don't even know what the event is for because you're out here saying thyroids when it's fibroids, bruh. And then you over here talking about in your confessional how the plight of somebody with thyroids, we ain't even talk about thyroids, we're supposed to be talking about fibroids, is equivalent to somebody going through HIV. Like, there was just a lot that was wrong here, okay? Anyway, moving on. Jamie and Darion go for a bite to eat to Jersey Mike's. Darion, let me preface the rest of this commentary by saying, girl, this is gonna come out harsh. Just prepare yourself. Now, girl, now. Y'all had me going for a moment because Darion came there and said, "Oh, I want to start my own nonprofit organization." Dot 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 dot. And I was like, "Okay, yes, girl, do what you do. Yes." Then once we got deep into this conversation, things started to take a left turn. So we find out you can't keep your phone on. How you gonna start a nonprofit, but you can't manage to keep your phone bill paid? I'm just, I'm just, I'm trying to. I'm like Rain Man over here, looking at the little figures and integrals and derivation in my head, trying to figure out the formula here. Girl. Then he went on talking about how someone or something shitted all over his house before somebody came over to come bust him down. Now, when we got a little more information about Darion later, I was like, I don't know why you was cleaning up because you may end up in a shitty situation anyway. That was later on when we learned that he doesn't like to fleet, that he doesn't mind painting the kids because I guess he's into that whole. But then he got upset when they brought up two girls in one cup. But at the same breath, you telling me you don't fleet, you gonna eat whatever you want to eat, and girl, I'm not cleaning this good box, and you get what you get, just wipe it off and keep going. But then you were so disgusted with two girls in one cup. Girl, make this shit make sense. That's what the girls are doing in 2021. Like, all of you Generation Zers, that's what y'all doing. Y'all just not cleaning. I just want to know. Y'all just letting it all, just letting it all go however it goes, just as dirty as the good Lord made it. I'm just trying to find. Oh dear God. We found out too. Mama couldn't even pay for the Jersey Mike sub that they was eating, honey. She had to get Jamie to buy it for. But we started non for profits for yourself. Anyway, Tom Valentino went to the studio. I was really trying to care about this whole scene. This whole scene could have been taken out. I just didn't care. I just really did not care. It went on and on and on and on, and I didn't care any more than I did before. Cause I would, and then I was trying to figure out production and Ty. This is both for Ty and production. The only thing that I can say about this scene is I hate the fact that too many times shows such as this, you all feed into the worst narratives of the black LGBTQIA population. Okay, y'all feed all of the stereotypes and the narratives that people try to put out there. Now there are scores of tremendous black LGBTQ rappers, great at what they do, great at their craft, wonderful lyricists. The problem is, y'all carded Ty Valentino out here on some weak ass verse she was doing. Then, not only was her skills weak as fuck and subpar, I'm not saying Mama probably can't rap, but what we saw on screen wasn't it. But then you have her doing a song that is all about sex and promiscuity. And it just feeds into this horrible narrative that all we are is sexual beings and promiscuous individuals. And that's all we think about and care about. And that's the only thing that we can relate to. And that's not true. So many of our LGBTQ rappers are rapping about so many great things, and they are profound and poignant in their lyrics, and they can speak to the culture and they can speak to our experience and everything, but we're reduced to this fuck shit. And y'all wonder why I get mad. Moving on. Bryson has some face painting situation at his house or whatever. Kwanzaa, Jamie, and Darion come. That's where we got the whole conversation about Darion not fleeting and just going on out there and talk about, oh, well, my boys, when when the boys come over and bust me down and they see a little, chocolate delight, they don't care. They just take a towel and rub it off and keep going. That's what we're doing in 2021? I guess. Girl. I I'm not gonna go over there and grab my bottle of Pure for Men for you, Darion, because in 2021, Pure for Men is not even the only option you have. You have options out there. Girl, get your life together. If you're just not a fan of fleeting, fine. But there are alternatives to fleeting, and you can have your box in order where you ain't got to be calling yourself Rembrandt or Picasso or Michelangelo or Da Vinci. Dear God. Anyway, Bryson mentions he wanted to have some kind of, I think, a game night or something, some event he wanted to have with the people cast or whatever. So then Jamie and Kwanzaa was like, "Oh, you don't need to have no open bar. You need to limit everybody to 2 drinks." And Bryson was like, mm-mm, "By no stretch of the imagination, I'm not limiting any grown person to any amount of adult." While I understood Jamie and Kwanzaa where they were coming from, because when the girls like to drink, they don't know how to handle themselves. I understood Bryson as well because he was like, "Listen, if you're gonna be grown. Please know that I will have security and police on standby. Just know that, Bryson. If you're gonna have this where the girls can get lit, please have security and the popos on standby." So then he mentioned having like a tarot card reader there and so forth. And that's when we were reminded that Kwanzaa did not know that school buses come with more than 4 or 5 rows, because I know every bus that she rode on to school had 4 or 5 rows. I would venture to guess that probably Kwanzaa loves doing hair because she probably had to wear one of those little helmets to school every day so as not to hurt herself or whatever. Mama not working with a full set. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Mama is not working with a full deck up there. Mm-mm. We cannot play spades with her deck. But we missing some cards. Mama started to say, oh, well, she started to tell Bryson that he must be for God and the devil. Like he's on both sides, the God and the devil side. And I think everybody collectively said, huh? I also was trying to figure out how Bryson invited her there to try to help people with their makeup. And Mama makeup looked a damn mess, a goddamn mess, whatever she was painting on her face. Just a damn mess. Just a shit. Mama looked like a crazy looking extra out of one of those movies that went back to like the Mayan civilizations where they had like the little face paint. But Mama looked like not that she had done got her face paint or war paint just done. She looked like she had been in battle, okay? Like she had to fought in a war in a battle for 2 or 3 days, and the face paint was all messed up, and her hair and everything was just disheveled and messed up, and that's how she was at the end of the war coming home after an epic battle. That's how Mama looked. I ain't even say Mama looked like one of the I ain't even gonna go down that road. I didn't have to because Bryson went down the road for us. Because once she said that to Bryson went all transphobic and started saying, "How you gonna say I'm both sides for God and the devil, and you over here got both sides going on with your sex or whatever? You over here a whole ass man and still got a twink and got on the skirt with your twink and berries, and you got on makeup and titties." And he started going down that whole road. And yeah. I was like, I guess this is what we're doing. Um, it was like we all know. Remember last year, Kwanzaa had a whole problem with the name of the little shelter for the teen LGBTQ. She had a whole problem, but Like I told you, mama is slow. Mama is real slow. And she started to get real passionate about it. This is why you need to get some of these people out of the backwoods of Alabama and stuff like that, because they don't know no better. They don't know what's going on. Like mama looked like she ain't never been no place that has paved roads or whatever. Like the things that she says and some of the things you can tell, like she don't deal with paved roads every day. Like mom and them still live in a place where they still got outhouses and shit like that. Like I'm trying to understand what century she's living in. I don't know, but it went off from there, y'all. I'm fighting. I'm doing the best I can to make it through. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, y'all, let's try to get through this. Let's get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.